WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us for WNY News Now on this Tuesday. I'm Justin Gould. Our Matt Hummel is on assignment. Happening now, 2 residents are facing charges after police say they found fentanyl at their Jamestown house. Plus, we have the latest on a Mayville City murder investigation and the latest on some breaking news out of Jamestown involving a burglary. But first, we'll get a check of our forecast. Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter is live for us. Hey, Dakota.
Hey, Jay, and happy Tuesday, everybody. And what you see behind you is not a repeat. It is exactly the same thing as it was yesterday. Clear scans on First Defense Doppler, and we've got another day of that. Lake Erie ice, I mentioned it yesterday. It is all going away. Look at all the open water on Lake Erie. The ice concentration is down to 18%, and there's still some ice coverage out here near Buffalo. And obviously, once all that starts to break up, they're going to take the ice boom out of Lake Erie, which means we can all finally enjoy the lake. 39 degrees was the high yesterday. That's below average. We should be near, pretty much near 50 this time of the year. And again, no rain at all yesterday, and it's going to be the same thing today. You can see that here. Temperatures will hover around 40 to maybe 41 with bright sunshine through the afternoon, and it's going to be another day of that tomorrow, but warmer. We'll talk about how warm with that Weather Property Maintenance 7-day later on in the show.
All right, thank you, Dakota. Following some late-breaking news out, Jamestown police are looking into a burglary at a local motorsports store. Now, earlier this morning, police responded to Hector's Motorsports on East 2nd Street. Investigators are now looking for 2 suspects who they say broke in through a window there. A third suspect waited outside. They believe the trio pushed them away from the store towards Jamestown Community College. 2 of the bikes have already been recovered by police. Anyone with information on the case is asked to call JPD. For more on this breaking story, see our web story at WNYNewsNow.com. On to our top story now. 2 Jamestown residents are facing drug charges after city police said they arrested them and found them with a quantity of crystal methamphetamine and fentanyl inside of a Lakeview Avenue residence early Monday. 35-year-old Justin D. Cusimano and 30-year-old Justine M. Hancock face 3 charges of criminal possession of a controlled substance in the 3rd degree and drug paraphernalia charges after police said they found 3.6 grams of crystal meth, Suboxone strips packaged for sale, and the drug mixture. The 2 were remanded to Jamestown City Jail pending arraignment in that case. And a Jamestown man has been charged with aggravated assault after he allegedly injured a nurse while he was the nurse was in the act of giving him medicine. That's according to court documents and Warren police officials. 66-year-old George Boyer was charged after he allegedly grabbed the nurse's arms, pulled it, and twisted it. That's according to the criminal complaint obtained by WNY News Now. The nurse received medical treatment for a shoulder sprain in the emergency department of that hospital. Boyer was arraigned and released on $10,000 bail. In a high-speed chase that ended on Orchard Road and Willard Street early Monday afternoon, led by Jamestown police charging a pair of city men. Police say they spotted 20-year-old Brandon Ellis driving a vehicle and reported he was wanted on an active warrant for criminal possession of a loaded weapon. Ellis was charged with aggravated unlicensed operation of a motor vehicle in the 3rd degree, numerous vehicle and traffic violations, and faces that outstanding warrant as well. A 19-year-old passenger, John Mavitz, was charged with criminal possession of marijuana after police allegedly found 26 grams of the plant on him. And just because an arrest hasn't been made doesn't mean an old case is over. Olean-based state police are continuing to investigate a 49-year-old Allegheny woman who was stabbed to death. Troopers said that 49-year-old case. Troopers said that 23-year-old Carol Fitzmaurice was found stabbed to death in her home on West 5 Mile Road on October 20th, 1970. She was found by her husband, David. Police said she was stabbed multiple times in the abdomen and neck during an apparent struggle in her living room there. Police report they have continued to receive tips and information, but the identity of the suspect remains open. Anyone with information on this crime is asked to contact investigator John Glinzer of the State Police Bureau in Olean. For more on how you can help with this, visit our website, WNYNewsNow.com. Well, hopefully everybody is having a good Tuesday out there. Thank you so much for joining us. Checking with the comments here, saying hello to Alberta. Good afternoon to you. Hopefully you are also having a lovely day. I certainly am. Hello to Wendy. Great to see you back, Wendy. We missed you yesterday. Pat, hello to you. Paige joining us. It looks like Donna is here. The Jester Promoting Company, hello to you. And hello to Jill, hello to Cindy, hello to Chrissy, and hello to Wanda. Hopefully all of you are doing well on this very sunny, albeit cold day. I know it was pretty chilly as I came into work this morning anyways. Well, coming up, we have so much more to tell you about what state lawmakers are trying to do to crack down on robocalls. But first, the latest in a Jamestown murder trial that's happening right now. Our Matt Hummel standing by live for us. Dakota.
And Donna said that if I keep giving her the great weather forecast, I'll be your #1 weatherman. It is great out there. There's a live look at the Mill Creek Mall in Erie Sunshine Abode, and it will continue. We'll talk about it next. News Now at Noon continues in a minute.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
Now open in downtown Jamestown, Pearl City Hops, restaurant and tavern.
I have some real old-timey dishes on there that I'm just giving new life to. Like there's a shepherd's pie on there that's gonna have some bison in it, you know, real thick hearty gravy. Then I'm also doing beer flights. We're pairing it with a set of sliders, a set of tacos, and a set of mini rolls. So everything's gonna have its own pair, so you can get a taste of a little bit of everything and all the beers. We don't want to be known as the restaurant in the hotel. We want to be known as Pearl City Hops.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Happening now, the trial against a City of Jamestown man accused of murder resumed today in Chautauqua County Court. Our Matt Hummel is outside of the courthouse now with more on what has transpired this morning. Hey, Matt.
Hey, good morning, John. So this morning, 2 people testified. You had a Dr. Fran Jenko who specializes in just to keep it simplified, specializes in describing drugs or substances such as methamphetamine. So he's a specialist in that field. We also heard again from Kimberly Johnston, a longtime companion of David Wagner. Both testified this morning. Court will resume at 1:15. And, of course, later on today, Justin, and into tomorrow morning, I will break down in a full article what was testified, because it gets a little confusing. A bunch of objections were made this morning, both from District Attorney Patrick Swanson and Public Defender Ned Barone. So I do want to take the thorough time today, tonight, and in the morning to explain what all was allowed to be testified and what wasn't.
So, Matt, obviously Barone is calling these witnesses to the stand. What's he trying to do? Can you break that down for us now?
Well, again, Mr. Barone is trying to establish that Mr. Mishishima, the man that David Wagner is accused of shooting and killing at near the area of 114 Livingston Avenue last July, Mr. Barone is trying to prove that Mishishima was the initial aggressor in that incident.
All right, and of course, District Attorney Patrick Swanson, certainly using a lot of testimony to try to prove that Wagner is indeed the man who shot and killed William Mishishima over a dispute over that motorcycle we see here on the screen. With the testimony today, has the jury been kind of on top of that, or because it's so complex, like you said? There's a lot of, I'm sure, a lot of medical terms in relation to, that expert testifying. Do you think that almost makes it difficult for, certainly reporters like yourself to try to figure out what's actually going on?
Well, there's two things I want to clarify, Justin. First, just to clarify again, District Attorney Patrick Swanson has rested his case. So any questions he's asking now are questions through what's called cross-examination towards Mr. Barone's witnesses. I just wanted to, again, make that clear. Secondly, yes, Justin, it was very complex this morning for myself as a reporter. Now, I don't want to speculate on whether the jury was able to comprehend what was discussed, what was stricken from the record, and what have you. I don't know what's going on in their mind, but it should get very interesting as the trial progresses. And as you said, I will be here in Chautauqua County Court as the process continues. And let's just see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. So more witnesses expected to come on this afternoon, or the witness who just left the stand, that medical professional, is he expected to come back, or do we not know yet?
Well, no. Kimberly Johnston was the second witness, and she was excused. And we should expect at least one witness from Mr. Barone this afternoon, because he didn't indicate to the court that he's resting his case.
All right, and of course, as you said, you'll stay right on that. Matt, thank you for your reporting.
Absolutely. Thank you, Justin.
Other news we're following. New legislation from the state capitol aims to make unwanted robocalls illegal. The measure would prohibit anyone from using automatic dialing technology to contact a New Yorker for commercial purposes if they don't have the person's prior permission to do so. The legislation would also require telephone companies to offer free services to consumers to allow them to pre-screen robocalls. No vote has been scheduled for this bill yet, though. Now, two Manhattan Democrats who sponsor the bill plan to detail their proposal a little bit later today during a press conference. And how clean is the produce we're buying? That's the question it seems like everybody's asking. Well, besides the ground and soil it grew in, what else could be on there? In today's Health Minute, Meredith Wood explains just how dirty some of our favorite fruits and veggies actually are.
Beware kale lovers. The leafy green has just joined an exclusive list that no vegetable wants to be on. Kale was named as one of the 12 fruits and vegetables with the most pesticide residues. For the last 15 years, the nonprofit, nonpartisan Environmental Working Group has ranked produce on pesticide contamination levels, specifically after that produce has been washed and peeled. This year's Dirty Dozen are strawberries, spinach, kale, nectarines, apples, grapes, peaches, cherries, pears, tomatoes, celery, and potatoes. In contrast, the produce with the least amount of pesticide residues make up the Clean 15. The top 3 on that list are avocados, sweet corn, and pineapples. Pesticides are any chemicals that are used to kill bugs, other plants, or rodents that harm produce. The rankings are based off of more than 40,000 fruit and vegetable samples tested by the Food and Drug Administration and the U.S. Department of Agriculture. For today's Health Minute, I'm Meredith Wood.
All right, Meredith, very interesting statistics there. Thank you. Well, GoFundMe is banning anti-vaccination campaigns. You may have seen this online. The fundraiser service says Friday it will shut down any campaign that promotes misinformation about vaccines. It has a policy that prohibits users from making health claims that have not been approved or verified by a regulatory agency. The move to specifically ban anti-vaccination campaigns comes after companies like Facebook, Insta, and Pinterest, along with YouTube, have removed similar content from their platforms. Health officials have blamed high-profile outbreaks of measles earlier this year on unvaccinated people. Now, diseases like measles, mumps are easily prevented with vaccines, experts say, but they have yet to be fully eradicated, largely because of some people who elect not to receive those vaccinations. I want to check back in with the comments here. Good afternoon to Alex. Thanks so much for joining us and being here. Looks like Cindy. Good afternoon to Emily. You are a new face. She says, good job, everyone. Huge fan. Special shout out to Weather Department and Andrew Stevenson. We love our Andrew Stevenson. In case you haven't met Andrew, he is sitting in the weather office right there, right next to Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter. He is our new weather intern, and he's doing a great job hanging out there with Dakota. Dakota, you and Andrew actually, you're going to probably talk about this later in weather, but our producer says we have a couple of minutes. Look at them getting all ready. They're like, I guess he's going to talk to us.
I wasn't prepared for this shot, so I was like leaning back, so pardon my unprofessionalism.
It's okay.
But,
you're just sitting back and enjoying the news, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So my question to you, and you're probably going to have this in weather, but last night you, Andrew, and Rory went to a special event at WCA, right?
Yes, both Andrew and Rory are now trained storm spotters. We went down to the hospital for the storm spotter training, and it was a great session. It was taught by John Hitchcock, who's one of the senior forecasters at the Buffalo National Weather Service Forecast Office. And both Andrew and Rory are now storm trained, are now storm spotters. And thank you for coming out as well. If you attended. It was a great session. So again, the online session comes up on May 2nd, and you do need to register for that. But again, I'll throw that back out on the website as well, so you can register if you didn't get a chance to come down. But there was a lot of good stuff, a lot of things about storm structure, basic weather, about thunderstorms and how they form, and it was a great session. So thanks everybody to coming down, and Andrew's now trained. So.
And Dakota, I want to hear from Andrew.
Yes.
So Andrew, do you like the session last night? Did you learn anything new, or are you already pretty much an expert? You don't have to do that. Our producer says he can just talk in your direction. So did Andrew, can he hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. What did you think of last night's class?
I enjoyed it. I liked the weather. I learned more stuff I didn't even know before.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. And you're pretty good at the weather already. They tell me that you've already completed a number of meteorology classes, right?
Yeah, when I went to JCC, I took a few weather classes there.
So I didn't even know JCC had a program like that. That's pretty amazing.
They offer it like once every few years.
Oh, well, maybe everybody on our staff, Dakota, will have to take that. That'll be pretty cool. All right, guys.
We'll take a look at it.
Yeah, we will. You know, maybe I could add weather to my repertoire. We'll see you in a minute, Dakota. Thank you. Yeah, so coming up next, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, he has a look at that Brotherhood Property Maintenance 7-day forecast. And just a little bit later on, a local high school basketball team, they partook in a game for a great cause. We'll have those details when WNY News Now continues. Look at how beautiful it is out there.
When I'm streaming and I'm talking to my community, we have that literally split-second interaction. If somebody says hello, I say hello right back immediately, and it kind of creates that connection. Because like my subscribers and my followers, we pretty much go by Re-Ups Army. All the hate and everything that goes around, that's kind of like our mission statement. Is just be positive and enjoy each other's time. It's more or less just trying to use the internet in a positive way. Like we all from around the world get to connect on the same level, which is, you know, we all love video games. Mixer.com/Re-Up. I'm live every single day, 8 p.m.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
Turn to Brotherhood Property Maintenance for all your lawn care and landscaping needs, no matter the season. Brotherhood Property Maintenance does it all, from professional plowing during the winter months to expert landscaping all summer long. Count on Brotherhood Property Maintenance for mowing, landscaping, tree work, spring and fall cleanup, plus snow removal. Serving both commercial and residential lots, check out Jamestown's fastest growing landscaping crew on Facebook or call us right now to book an appointment.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
And I'm back because you can't get enough of me. All right, let's take a look at the weather headlines to start out this weather segment. Sun is out in full force for today and tomorrow, so hope you enjoy it. It's going to be great. And we warm up by the middle of the week, so this 30 stuff, we're going to be done with it for at least a little while. Rain returns Thursday through Saturday as we get another system to come in here. And but who cares when we're going to be warm? Who cares if it's raining? The pollen levels are getting around this time where we start looking at the pollen. And right now, the top allergens right now are basically the tree pollen, but we're going to be seeing this go up as we go throughout the spring and the summer. So make sure you, have all that stuff you need to, because, I have terrible allergies myself. And, this stuff is just going to be nasty. 5-day precipitation chances, nothing over the next 2. But as we go again, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you can see the chance of rain spike up 40, 75, and 60% chance. And this is for that system that's going to come our way. And we'll show that to you on the computer modeling in a minute. School bus stop forecast for the kids heading home today, 37 to 41. This is still below average, but it's going to be a clear blue sky, like George Strait, the song's actually called Blue Clear Skies. So anyway, but 16 to 20 tomorrow morning. That's cold, but get out there and enjoy the sunrise tomorrow morning, because again, it's going to be another fabulous day with lots of sun. Not a cloud in the sky on the News Now cam. It is just blue sky. It's 32 degrees with an east wind of 9. Again, that easterly wind is a cool wind direction, so that does keep us cool. But look at that dew point. 10. That is a very low dew point, which means the air is very dry, and that's one of the reasons why we don't have clouds, because when the air is dry, clouds can't form, and the wind chill is down to 24 degrees. So it's below average, but boy, that sun makes it look and feel a lot better. First Defense Doppler, same as yesterday. We could sit here and look at the sweep go around all day long, and it will show nothing. Again, minus just the ground clutter pattern and the wind farm showing up there in Arkwright. So the next big thing is obviously going to be the rain that comes later in the week. Here's one of the longer range computer models that we use, and you can see this is by about Thursday. You can see some widespread rain will come our way out of a system that's going to move our way. And again, some of this will be on again, off again rain, but I think the more widespread rain will occur on Friday, and that's when we could get into some more widespread rain. Too early to know rainfall amounts. That's something we're going to keep an eye on as we go throughout the next couple of days. So weather where you are, the zone forecast will start in the Lake Erie shoreline. First, temperatures in the 30s, but a 0% chance of rain. If it rains at all today, Jay Gould will buy you anything from the dollar store. Anything you want from the dollar store if it rains. That's how confident we are that it's not going to rain. As we take a look eastward again, temperatures into the upper 30s here, maybe lower 40s in some spots. All in all, below average. Another fantastic day. Next 7 days of your life coming up, brought to you by Brotherhood Property Maintenance, and 52 tomorrow, 59 Thursday. Again, chance for rain on Thursday. And again, there's that rain chance Friday through Saturday. And we'll be getting a few snow showers again on Sunday and Monday. Temperatures go down a little bit, back into the 30s. Sports is next. Don't go away.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Happy Tuesday, sports fans, and welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. On Monday, Rachel Ward, a senior at Falconer Central School, signed an athletic commitment in pole vaulting for the University of Akron, a Division I school. Ward recently finished in 3rd place in the New York State Indoor Track Championships. More information on this story will be provided on WNYNewsNow.com, and if you don't have the app, please get it. You do not know what you're missing. In spite of the game being unavailable due to the blackout, the Sabres lost to the New Jersey Devils 3-1 on Monday night. Sam Reinhart scored Buffalo's only goal of the game. 3 different Devils players each scored 1 goal, 2 of the goals being in the 3rd period after the game was tied at 1 at second intermission. Miles Wood scored an empty netter in the final minute for the Devils. The Sabres are now on a 3-game losing streak and are parked in 6th in the Atlantic Division with 71 points, 7 points behind the Florida Panthers. Buffalo will be back in action tonight at 7:30 as they will go north of the border to battle the Ottawa Senators. For any baseball fans watching, the time is nearing. With the New York Mets spring training drawing to a close yesterday, on Thursday, the Mets will begin a 3-game road series against the Washington Nationals. The Mets lost their last spring training game of the year yesterday, 9-7 against the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore's spring training also came to a close after this game. New York looks to improve off of a 77-85 record in 2018. The game will be televised on SNY and can be viewed on the MLB at Bat app. That's it for sports today. Justin, back to you.
All right, Norm, thank you very much. Well, the varsity girls basketball team at Chautauqua Lake Central School teamed up with the Maple Grove Red Dragons to play a charity game to raise funds to help a number of local initiatives. Officials representing the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention and the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation were invited to Chautauqua Lake Central School on March 7th to accept checks from the girls' basketball program. The team hosted a game playing Maple Grove Junior Senior High School on January 17th. This was the 3rd consecutive year that the 2 teams played a contest for charity. This year, the Maple Grove Red Dragons and the Chautauqua Lake Thunderbirds joined forces to team up together for a cause to support and raise funds for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention and the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Now, the game included a halftime ball toss, t-shirt sales, and bake sale, as well as concession sales, with 100% of the profits going to those charitable organizations. In honor of suicide prevention, the game was a yellow out, with fans encouraged to wear yellow. In total, the teams donated more than $600 in funding. Yeah, really cool. Always great to see the area come together and raise money for such a good cause. So good
and speaking about bake sales, who remembers the quote Bill Belichick made about the replay cameras a few years ago when the NFL wanted... no, it was something about how I think coaches wanted some better cameras for a better replay review, and the NFL said it was too costly. So Bill Belichick said, how about we raise money? We have a bake sale. How about a car wash?
Hey, yeah. I wonder how many people would pay to see Tom Brady out there washing your car.
That's still one of my favorite Belichick quotes.
Yeah.
Sorry, off topic, but just reminded me.
Well, it's a little squirrely today. So I want to check back into the comments. Wendy's chiming in. She looks like she's a Red Sox fan, so that's good. Rory's a Cubs fan, Wendy, so you two probably wouldn't mesh too well. Let's see here. A bake sale. She seems to like that. We could have a WNY News Now bake sale.
Yeah.
You know, I could use a new desk in the newsroom.
We could use some new weather equipment.
Yeah. Hey.
So, you know.
Either
have a bake sale. Do a car wash.
Who knows? It could be an all swim.
Matt Hummel will wash your car. Speaking about, there's the Brotherhood Property Maintenance 7-day.
It's good car wash weather, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Coming up on Wednesday.
Yeah. Could you see Matt out there washing your car?
Yeah. Gonna have a natural car wash though this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see that their system will come our way Thursday through Saturday. Bring us a chance for a few rain showers. All in all, not all that bad, and temperatures become spring-like as we look towards the end of the week.
All right. Looking forward to more warmth, please, because I thought it was.
We're getting there.
It was like a freezer this morning.
Yes.
I was told by my family members to start my car before I left. I didn't do it. I got to the car.
Isn't there a law against that now? If you leave your car idling in your driveway?
No, I don't think there's a law against that.
I think there is in Buffalo. You can't do that anymore.
Well, I do it anyways, and no one stole it, so. But anyways, I had to scrape all the ice. It was quite the disaster. And then my hands were cold. The woes.
Oh, boy.
Have a good day. Hopefully you stay warm out there. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.